So behind me is World Horse Welfare Dolly. She arrived at Glenda Farm in March 2017 in quite a poor condition. She was given a body condition score of 1 out of 5, and not only was she in poor condition, she also had a 3-month-old foal at foot. She came to us via one of our field officers. He'd had reports of an owner not coping with a mare and foal. Fortunately, the owner was quite compliant and said that he couldn't cope with the mare and foal and signed her over to World Horse Welfare Care, and that's how she ended up at Glenda Farm. So on arrival at Glenda Farm, Dolly was a bit of a sorry state. You could see most of her ribs, you could see her vertebra, and most of her top line. So when horses arrive at World Horse Welfare's Glenda Farm, they're automatically put into isolation to reduce the risk of any disease spreading. On arrival, we'd always carry out routine examination, which we run routine bloods and other various tests that the vet does to make sure that everything within the horse is running correctly, so that we have a baseline to improve the horse's condition. Unfortunately, when the blood results came back, it was apparent that Dolly was suffering from severe liver damage. This can be caused by a variety of things. The most common one that we see is usually ragwort poisoning, but because of Dolly's background, we can't be certain where she's been or what she's been eating, so we can never be sure of what exactly caused the liver disease. Following the blood results that we received, we decided that it was crucial that Dolly received everything that she needed so that she could hopefully recover from her liver disease. The first thing we did was try and get her foal Rocket eating a little bit more independently and having a balanced diet, so he wasn't solely reliant on Dolly's milk for his growth. That went quite well. He was quite greedy, so we were lucky that he liked his foal pellets. Dolly then had all the nutrients that she needed. She had her bucket feed and haylage so that she could eat as much as she wanted to repair any damage inside, to gain body condition, and hopefully her liver would start repairing itself. It became apparent as we were feeding Dolly and Rocket that Dolly wasn't necessarily recovering the way that we wanted her to. She wasn't gaining weight the way that we needed her to, although Rocket was doing really, really well. So we decided to re-blood test, which showed again that her liver wasn't repairing in the way that it should and the way that it needed to for Dolly to survive. It was touch and go for quite a while. With all her nutrients, we kept her going so that we could rear the foal so he didn't become an orphan. As time then went on, we kept retesting to make sure that she wasn't deteriorating further, and then by some sort of miracle, her liver started to act and function in the way that we wanted it to, and that's why Dolly is here today. So now Dolly and Rocket are well and out in their herds. We're now progressing with their basic handling, which includes their leading in and out from the field, picking out their feet, giving them a groom. They've both learned how to go into a trailer. Dolly is a little bit of a miracle that she has recovered. So I hope that she goes out and finds her loving family and lives her happy life. Rehoming from World Horse Welfare is an absolute crucial part of what we do. The outcome for many of these horses without us would be really, really different, but we need the homes for them to go to so that they free up a space for the next one to come in. My long-term hopes for Dolly and Rocket are for them both to find their forever homes, a loving family, and always be protected by the World Horse Welfare Organisation. Dolly will go out as a non-ridden companion, so hopefully she'll have some nice horse friends and be loved. For Rocket, I hope he goes out and finds his forever home. I hope he becomes a nice little ridden pony for somebody. I can imagine him bombing around at a pony club rally causing mischief, because that's what he does here with all of his friends, and he's really, really happy doing that. But I hope again, if he doesn't become a ridden pony, he finds his loving home and lives a happy life.